Hey y'all, how's it going? Happy Thursday. I'm trying to take the day out of it. Y'all done. Happy Thurs. Welcome to day 44 of the commitment, and which puts us at song number 74. Pretty near 75 songs. Whew. Some nights I feel it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to all these too. If you haven't, take a cruise back and listen to some of this stuff, and drop us a little love in the good old PayPal tip jar. You'll see the link on front there in the blue highlight. That's until things open back up and loosen back up. This is how we're still making our living these days. So, be a supporter of the arts, and love you guys and really appreciate it. These videos have been fun. They're kind of excuse me. They're kind of raw and real. There's some ifs and oopses and some oh craps and stuff like that in them. But that's, it'd be like me sitting in your living room without having to have me sitting in your living room eating up your crackers and cheese and drinking all your milk. That was kind of weird, wasn't it? I could, once we open up, I can go get in everyone's living room each night. Yeah. Or you can hire strollers. Hey, talk about that another day. But we really do appreciate it, though. Thanks you guys very much for everything that everyone's done, tip jar wise. But like I say, you'll see it online. Little blue highlight. I was going to say highlighted. Why does highlighted sound weird as a word? Highlighted. You don't say I lighted that lamp. I don't get that. I lit it. I didn't lighted it. So I'll start saying that. I'll go ahead and lighted that up. But anyway, I will move on. Y'all gonna be wanting to lighted me up, so it's highlighted. And you'll see it. It's easy. So I'm grateful for whatever. Thank you all in advance for whatever anybody decides to put in there. Moving on today. Dugout. Oh, Ralph Stanley recording. I'll remember you love in my prayers. Very cool. Dan Tominski did an awesome version of this, as well. For the longest time, I was like, well, it's a religious song, it's a spiritual song. No, this was never in any hymn or anything anywhere, because it uses references like prayers, heaven, God, angels, stuff like that in the song. But no, it's a fare thee well song. It's a farewell song. And I'll remember you. I'll say a prayer for you. Be safe, and that's what it is. This was written by William S. Hayes. His nickname was Shakespeare because he wrote so much. So he officially changed his middle name to Shakespeare. William Shakespeare. Hey, a little presumptuous, I guess. Anyway, but not presumptuous. What's the word I'm looking for? A little something. A little bold. But this song was published in 1869. Yep, 1869. Old Willie Shakespeare Hayes was born in like 1837. And, sorry about that, something was eating on me. And this song sold like over 300,000 copies of sheet music. There weren't no TVs or CDs going on back then, Get that rare 1869 8-track. That was 1769. Anyway, 19. But so anyways, he sold his whole. Get myself tied up here, but that's just me. His whole catalog. He sold over 20 million copies of sheet music. You got to think though. One of his contemporaries was Stephen Foster, and Stephen Foster, he wrote things like "Beautiful Dreamer," "My Old Kentucky Home." There's a bunch of these old songs that people will hear and go, man, who wrote it? It'd be like Will Hayes or Stephen Foster, people like that. The Tin Pan Alley era people. He was the Burt Bacharach of his time. Stephen Foster was known, he is known as the father of American songwriting. True story. So, this song, Will Hayes, he's from Louisville. And he was a riverboat man, worked on the riverboat. And he got to writing songs, and then he got into vaudeville, and he realized, he's like, I'm just going to write songs, And it was parlor music. That's where a lot of folks would buy the sheet music, so they can sit and play it in the parlor in the evenings. That's people did that back then. They get done supper, and you go to the parlor. Someone could either play piano or clavichord, or a parlor guitar sitting around, a harp for the wealthy folks, I guess. I don't know. You know, fiddle and banjo for the poor folks or whatever region you're from. But that was what people did. They sat and listened. They were quiet, or they sang. They played music together. That'd be nice to return to that someday. Anyway, here we go. Let's see if we can get through this here. When the curtains of night are pulled back by the stars, and a beautiful moon sweeps the sky, when the dewdrops from heaven are kissing the rose, it's then that my memory flies upon the wings of a beautiful dove to hasten this message of cheer. I'll send you a kiss of affection and say, I'll remember you love in my prayers. When the angels of heaven are guarding the good, as God has ordained them to do, and answers to prayers that I offer Him, well, I know there's one waiting for you. So go where you will, on land and on sea. I'll share all your sorrows and cares. And at night when I lay by my bedside to pray, I'll remember your love in my prayers. May the angels from heaven guide you through life and guide you to heaven's bright stairs. Know that I love you wherever you are. I'll remember your love in my prayers. And know that I love you wherever you are. Well, I remember your love in my prayers. There we go. That's kind of fun. So, that's fun to play, I meant to get this other lick in there, but I didn't. That'd be fun with just like Molly Tuttle claw hammer guitar. I can't do that stuff. I need to sit down and learn. But anyway, so there you have it. If you guys like that, any part of that, or just felt full out pity, leave me a little love in the PayPal tip jar, please, and gas and groceries and bills. USAA, I love it this month. But anyway, so we do appreciate that, and forgive me for harping on it. Sound like NPT that 1 month a year where they just go, But anyway, so I guess that's that. Can't think of nothing else to say. Taught you about William Shakespeare Hayes, the song, and how many copies he sold. Man, look, wouldn't a songwriter today love to sell 300,000 copies of something? It's like, good Lord. So yeah, look him up. Look up Stephen Foster. I should dig up a Stephen Foster song. That'd be kind of cool. So, thanks y'all. Hope you appreciated it. And we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see you on the book. You're reading the comments and all that kind of stuff in the funny papers. All right. Night now. Don't turn the TV back on. Go play music. Bye.